Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Clement Townsend. Thank you for joining me. We will get started momentarily. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We will get started momentarily. I wanted to make sure that we are live on YouTube. If you are watching, please drop your name and where you're from in the comments. If you are watching, please drop your name and where you are from in the comments. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We will get started momentarily. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We will get started momentarily. I think we are live on YouTube. I think we are live on YouTube. Well, I am going to go ahead and get started. I am Clement Townsend. I am an educator in the city of Chicago. I've been working in education for the last 7 years as a digital media teacher. So I work with various schools and come in and show their students how to do media creation. This media creation might be connected to Black History Month. It could be connected to what's happening at a book fair. It could be connected to a poetry slam or something of that nature. And what I've seen over those 7 years, having worked with 700 or more students, is that when it comes to video creation, students are engaged, students are excited, it's relevant to students. And so through that, I've started to work with teachers. So it's not just a media program and something as an elective that students are doing, but it's something that I've started to work with teachers so they can do it in their classroom. And a lot of teachers have had some positive feedback of how this really build collaboration in their classroom. So that led me to develop something that I believe that will be valuable to so many schools across the country and valuable to so many teachers across the country. So if you're an educator, you know how important student engagement is. And certainly maybe some traditional assignments don't connect with today's student. It's not relevant to today's student. And I'm sure you agree that it's important for students to be future ready. So as an educator, I want to share an innovative way for students to be future ready, but for an assignment to be interactive for students. And I also want to add in, before I get started, that there is research behind this method. Certainly, there are research studies that have been done about student created videos in a flipped classroom and how that leads to a higher order of thinking, how that really boosts engagement, and how that leads to increased academic outcomes. And there have also studies have been done about active learning. And from working with teachers, what they say is this is a student-centered activity. And students are taking what they learn and they are applying it. And once students apply it, that's active and it allows what they're learning to stick more. So there's a retention piece here as well. It's not just engagement or not only engagement. Certainly, we want students to be engaged. We want students to be motivated. But at the end of the day, we want students to retain what they've learned. And that's something that I've heard from teachers in terms of this strategy, this type of innovative assignment is something that allows students to apply what they learn. And when they do that, it has a stickiness to it, it has a retention to it that students remember it better. So I'm so excited to share with you Video Pro Learning. This is something that I have been developing. And as I bring it up on my screen, here we go. So you should see Video Pro Learning on your screen. So Video Pro Learning allows teachers to take their everyday lessons and turn them into dynamic multimedia projects. So this isn't just about teachers making videos. This is about students showing what they know with videos that are aligned to standards. So we are starting off with math. This can be done with all core subjects, but we are starting off with math. That's an area that a lot of teachers and a lot of administrators have told us is a high priority area, math and English. And we're working with third through sixth grade, and we continuously are updating and increasing our lesson library. So here we have some third grade lessons, we have some fifth grade lessons. These are all lessons that teachers across the country are doing, and they're aligned with standards. So Video Pro Learning works with any curriculum. As a teacher, whether you use illustrative math, whether you use Savvis Learning or Engage in Y or Big Ideas Math, whatever it is that a teacher uses, we offer enrichment. We offer a supplemental platform that once a teacher has taught on a topic, they can now go ahead and give their students an engaging activity. So every single project that we have here is connected to a student making a video. So I'll click inside, add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So you're a teacher, you've taught on adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, and maybe you want to give your students some extra practice. You want to reinforce it before the students take the test. So on Video Pro Learning, we have exemplar videos. This is an example video of what your students create at the end of the lesson. So it's not necessarily a teaching video. It does have some steps, but the main purpose of this video is an exemplar, a model for the students to know what they should create. So at this particular time, I won't go through the video, but every lesson that we have has a video that the teacher can show the students as an example of what they're expected to create. On this platform, we also have problems and answers for the teacher. So we have bronze, silver, and gold, depending on the skill level and where students are. That allows it to be personalized for some of those students who want to go for the gold, the higher level problems. Once the students have the problems, once the students have seen the video, they now get a student activity sheet. So the student activity sheet is where the students actually see the problem. So that's the process. Step number one, once the teacher has picked the lessons, adding, subtracting fractions, they show the model video to the students. Step number two is they then give the activity sheet to the students. And the students have the activity sheet, and maybe the teacher assigns they want them to do the silver problems. The way they start creating the video is use this template. So what we have done, certainly when it comes to videos, we have connected some templates with Canva. So once they click on use this template, they can use the template for the new design, and all the problems, the bronze, silver, and gold, it already has a template for students to work with. Certainly, if students want to create their video from scratch, they can do that as well. But a student is able to do the math, show that they understand adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, but they're able to personalize it. They can change the colors. They can change out the video that's there. They can add their own music. Again, we're trying to make sure students are future ready. Certainly, to do a traditional assessment, whether it is multiple choice or whether it is some type of quiz, this allows for an alternative assessment, or this allows for a more formative assessment. But what we're doing is we're providing a way for students to express their creativity and get technology skills along with developing their math skills. Certainly, technology skills are super important in this day and age, and getting that buy-in from students. What I've heard from some teachers are, yes, there are platforms where students can go on to do problems, but there aren't interactive platforms where students can create. And even some of these other platforms out there, they have videos that students watch, but they may not keep the students' attention. But here with Video Pro Learning, the students are actually making videos. So a lot of teachers have told me this keeps their attention even more. So as I go back to Video Pro Learning, certainly everything is connected to standards. We have the standards here: math content 5 NFA1. And then we don't just leave it up to the teacher. What our platform does is it goes from the technology, whether a student is creating with Canva or Google Vids is a platform where students can create. And we say, here's how you add text to your project. We have how-to videos. Here's how you add video to your project. And of course, as I showed before, we have problems and answers for the teacher. And then we also have the standards as well. So that is Video Pro Learning. This is not video production. So many times when I talk about students making videos, people think, well, I don't want my students to have phones out in the classroom. It's going to take too long for my students to actually film. What about students don't want to see themselves? These are faceless videos. Platforms like Google Vids, platforms like Canva, they already have stock video in them. So as I'll play a little bit of it. So I just wanted to play a little bit. So Theo buys new fish for his fish tank, and in the background, there is a video of fish. So students can actually change out the background, but of course, show that they know how to solve this problem when they have unlike denominators with the 4/6 and the 1/3, but they don't have to show themselves. We don't have to see them, and we don't have to film, because platforms like a Canva, like a Google Vids, they already have the video contained within them. So this is an amazing way to boost engagement for students. This is an amazing way for students to be motivated to complete their math assignment. And certainly this is an amazing way for students to develop their creativity. I've heard a lot from teachers how this really builds their math community in terms of a lot of teachers are doing this in terms of group projects. So students don't necessarily do it individually. So students are working together. How do we solve the problem? And how do we also create the best video? And students are proud of this. A lot of students take pride in their work, knowing that they have a video that may be shown to the class. And once they've gone for the goal, they feel good about the problem they solved. And they also feel proud of the video that they created. So this is Video Pro Learning. We love to partner with your school. We're also looking to work with more teachers. We have an exclusive beta that is opening up on March 3rd, and we love for you to be a part of it. We have an exclusive beta that is opening up on March 3rd, and we're looking for more schools, more teachers. We're looking for elementary math teachers, 3rd through 6th grade, and we're going to work with you and help you execute this in your classroom to give your students this future ready experience, to give your students this interactive experience. We've had some very good feedback, some very positive feedback, and we're looking to continue to develop the platform and get more teachers reimagining what this looks like. I truly believe this is the future of what classroom engagement looks like, and we want you to be a part of it. Certainly, if you feel like worksheets are the way, if you feel like worksheets are best for students, this may not be the platform for you. But if you are an innovative school or you are an innovative teacher and you're looking to do things differently, you're looking to find more ways for students to be engaged and to create that buy-in is something that keeps students' attention and gets them excited, gets them motivated to complete their assignments. Certainly, a lot of times, students, you want to make sure that they have that positive attitude towards learning. You want to make sure that they're motivated to learn. This is what Video Pro Learning is all about. Video Pro Learning is all about establishing lifelong learners. If that's something that you believe in, if that's something that gets you excited, if that's part of your perspective with teaching, we love for you to be a part of the exclusive beta on March 3rd. You can email me, videoprolearning@gmail.com. You can email me, videoprolearning@gmail.com. Also, you can send me a message on LinkedIn or connect with me on Instagram or any social media platforms, and I'd be happy to talk with you and look forward to seeing you in the beta. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, or if you would like more information, please reach out, videoprolearning@gmail.com.